Why am I making videos again? Hello and welcome to another video of mine. Today I want to talk about the topic of why I am making videos again. So, if you know me in real life, or if you've known me for long enough, you will know that I have been making videos for let me look it up actually, because it might, so for you the screen will just be a blank thingy. For me it will be me checking, how long I've been making videos for. So let me go to my YouTube studio of the first ever channel I had. Content. 2013. So that would make me 10 years old. Wow. Wow. So, all right. Okay, back to the game. So, you saw that live. You saw my reaction live. So, I've been making videos, YouTube videos for around half my life now. On and off. And you may be wondering why I'm making videos now, why I keep trying to make videos. What is up with me? Have I not learned my lesson? And the truth is, I have, you know, evidently wanted to be a YouTuber forever. I've had probably 5 YouTube channels in the past, maybe more, and made tons of videos for each of my channels. This was no, oh, I've made one video here, one video there. No, that like, probably altogether would be in the hundreds. So, um, why am I making videos now? The thing is, I started watching this YouTuber named Pinwin. Supposed to sound like penguin in Spanish. It might be the same spelling, to be fair. And it's very it's very evident that my content is inspired by his. It's just random topics that he wants to talk about, and while playing Minecraft. And when I saw that, I felt this recent urge to try to do YouTube again. But this time I want to seriously do it. As in the past I have played the game, the YouTube game, to maybe find success. Perhaps maybe there will be some success, and all will be good, life will be amazing, yada yada yada. But this time, I genuinely do want to win. Now, I define this win as not quitting before I made 100, and I made and uploaded 100 YouTube videos. And by now I am at around 13 on my channel altogether. In my most recent bout of videos, probably, yeah, I'm not sure what number I'm at, but yeah. So let's just say something, let's just take 13. Let's take the number that of videos that are uploaded at the moment. Although this video that I'm recording right now, you'll probably see in the future. But that's besides the point. So my initial goal was to create 100 YouTube videos and upload them. So create and upload. So upload, publish, all of that. That is my initial goal. That's my first milestone. And then I thought about it, and I thought about playing the game to win. So I don't know about you, but I personally am a firm believer of creating your own luck. And so I think 100 videos is probably enough to create some sort of luck. But I don't want to stop there. So probably a week ago now, I had the idea that this time I'm gonna play the game to win, and the win would be hitting 1 million subscribers. So 1 million subscribers is my win condition for YouTube. So I'm building all these milestones, and I'll keep on throwing milestones in. I think it's good to be working towards something. Especially when it's like this. What do I mean by like this? Let me elaborate. So, after I started initially making the YouTube videos, I felt this almost responsibility that what I was quote unquote preaching in my videos, or what I was talking about, if I just talk about it and I don't apply it to my own life, then what is actually the point? Right? How do I know that these things work if I've not done them and seen the results? And yes, it is true that I have done a lot of the things that I talked about, or probably all of them, and seen the results. That is true. That is a fact. And I don't know, if someone wants to challenge me on that, go for it. But you know, when you know something, anyways, okay, I will come back to that in another video, maybe tomorrow's video. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, oh, there's a creeper here. That's why I'm swerving a little bit, and you know. Oh, let me put a bed here and sleep. The point being that as I make these videos, I am not only talking about this stuff for you, the viewer, I am also talking about it for me, the creator. Because self-help and all these books and all these things are useless if not applied. And I know this firsthand. I've read so much non-fiction, and I have these ideas. But what is an idea that's not been actioned on, right? We all have ideas, but none of us take action on them. And so making these videos is a constant reminder for me to try these ideas out, experiment with them, play with them, and see how I can design my life. Oh, that's very morbid. Um, See how I can design my life using the principles that I talk about, because I do certainly think 100% that taking yourself out of your comfort zone once every day will guarantee a most interesting of a life, for sure. This I firmly do believe in, and it's it's happened to work for me, and I will say, do try it. It'll be very, very, very interesting and fun. Um, but yeah, that is one of the major reasons I'm creating these videos. And regarding the 1,000,000 subscribers, this goal, as much as it's a vanity metric, I think, the inner child in me, the one who created Minecraft redstone tutorials, and watched all these YouTubers. It is such a crazy goal, but it would, I think at a deeper level, it would indicate to me, and it would tell me, it would prove to myself that I can do anything I want to. If I do stick to it, and if I play to win, if I play the game to win, I can do it. I'm not sure what I'll do after I hit 1,000,000 subscribers. I have a lot of plans for things I want to do with that level of influence, and that level of wealth and influence and whatever. And that's not to say that I can't do those things without it. I can, and I will. Right? But I think for this goal of YouTube of mine, I do certainly want it to give it the best shot I can before I quit. So heck, you may even see me creating videos for, I don't know, 10 years before I get to my goal. But I am so certain. I'm so certain that if I put my mind to something, I can do it, and I will do it. And I've seen proof of this so many times. For example, when I got my degree, when I ran a marathon, when I ran a half marathon, when I went across the world to study and made a lot of friends, when I started learning how to dance while I was in high school, maybe 16, 17, and then proceeded to, in university, do 4 dance shows. And now I've been recently learning, well, I do know how to salsa and bachata, and I can now dance these to a pretty decent level in a social setting. So that guy who was, trying to learn these moves on YouTube in his living room during COVID, that Zain if he looks in and sees what I've accomplished, would be so proud. Because at some point he did get frustrated. He did give up on dance. But then there was something that brought him back. And he came back and he learned it, and he kept going, and he kept going to classes, and he kept trying, and he did a show, he did 2 shows, he did 3 shows, he did 4 shows, and then he went into a completely new type of dance. And he learned that he failed, he embarrassed himself, he was bad at it. There were insecurities, but then he conquered that. So that's just to say that I can do things, if I do put my mind to it, and if I keep on reminding myself why I'm doing them. What is my why? Like, I don't think you can do anything in life if you don't have a solid why, because you don't need to justify anything to anyone. The only person who needs that justification is you, and why that is because you're the one steering, and you have the wheel. So there's some way you need to figure out how to keep yourself motivated and on the grind. And with that said, I have this beautiful scene of turtles in front of me. Turtles with the water rippling. And I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to what I had to say. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have some sort of understanding of what I am trying to do, and maybe it inspires you in your own life. But thank you for your time, and have a good one. Bye bye.